Let me see if I can find the page. We're going to Ireland, which is pretty difficult to find because I lost my marker. How? Ireland, there we go, found Ireland. Irish tea cake. See? Irish tea cake. So, this is going to be a very light, no, not very light, very simple and very delicious cake. And it's done in a cake tin. No, not cake tin, it's a cake tin. It's a bread tin. So, what we're going to do is we're going to mix your butter with your sugar with vanilla pod in it. Please don't throw away your vanilla pod after that. Just save it because you can use it for a preservative or infusion of some kind. There's still oils and seeds in that vanilla pod that you haven't scraped out yet. I mean, the seeds are tiny. It's 2 grams. Come on. You won't be able to scrape out every single seed. So keep your vanilla pod. So, after you've added your sugar in, you're going to mix it until it's light and white-ish. Depends how soft your butter is. Excuse me. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add in your eggs one at a time. Then you're going to mix it one at a time. And then you're going to add your sour cream. I'm sure it's cream cheese. You can use cream cheese and buttermilk, but I don't have cream cheese and buttermilk. All I have is creme fraiche. So I used half of creme fraiche in the mix, and then I used half creme fraiche mixed with milk. Technically, it gives this a similar effect because it's a similar flavor combination, but it still works. After you mix your creme fraiche in, you mix that until it's light and white. Then you put your flour with your sultanas, or you can use raisins. Depends what you want. If you want big sultanas or small sultanas, it's your choice. The reason why you put flour on the sultanas so that the mixture can actually just grab onto the sultanas and give it a big hug. That's what batter does. It gives everything a big hug. If batter doesn't give everything a big hug, then what's the point? Batter needs to give sultanas hugs, so that's why we put flour on, so that it can be extra snug and get a bigger hug. Right? A bit of your sultanas and a bit of flour, then you mix, then you keep doing that, and then you add a bit of more milk. And then you mix and mix and mix until it's a light batter. Then you grease your bread cake tin. Then you put that batter in the greased bread tin. Then you put it in a preheated oven for like 160 degrees for an hour. So, this is the finished product. Irish tea cake. So this is why you actually have to cover your sultanas with flour so it doesn't sink all the way to the bottom. Even though they don't stay in the top part of the cake, they will scatter slightly, well, depending how you fold it in. So if you really wanted to have sultanas everywhere, I suggest adding more sultanas, or actually just layering your batter in a bread pan and then kind of put a few sultanas in, then more batter, a few sultanas in, more batter, you know, that could also work. But that's more labor intensive than actually just pouring the whole thing in and mixing it up. So yeah, this is actually it. Smells actually quite nice. Oh, and I also glazed it with glacier icing. So it's water and ice and sugar. You mix and then you put it on the top of the can you see? Can you see? There we go. Oh, raisins! Lots and lots of raisins. So that's where all the raisins ended up. Wow, this is crumbly. So, cheers y'all. That's actually pretty good. Oh my word. This is still very, very good. Mind you, I'm working on recycling. I'm not going to eat that whole thing, but we'll just put in. But you know, the funny thing is, that cake requires a lot of patience and time, and that's the reward for it. I mean, this is why it takes an hour to cook. You have to have patience, and that patience is well rewarded. So, I hope you have an awesome and wonderful day. Have fun. May the cake and gods bless you. Try something new. Try to bake. Have an awesome day.